Hello students, good morning all. Welcome back to school. I'm very happy to see all of you once again. So I hope all of you spent your vacation well, right? Okay. So today we'll be beginning with a new lesson. Are you all happy and excited to attend the class? Let's begin. So students, what is that thing that covers our entire body? Those are clothes, right? Those are the clothes that cover our entire body, right? So, our next and the new lesson that we are going to learn today is about clothes we wear. Alright? Now, what we will learn today? Today, children, we are going to learn about clothes are one of our basic needs. The clothes that we wear vary according to the season, our tradition, the occasion, according to our age, and according to our occupation. And the last one is sources of clothes. Alright, children. Now let's begin with our very first topic today. So, clothes are one of our basic needs of life, as you all know, right? But why? Why? Let me tell you, children, it is because we wear clothes to keep our body covered, isn't it? Yes. Clothes protect us from heat, cold, rain, dust, and insect bites, right? We wear comfortable clothes to look smart. Yes, of course. Isn't it? So these all three reasons are the basic reasons, okay? And why? Because we need to wear clothes. Right, children? Let's move on to the next topic. The clothes that we wear, children, all of them vary according to these 5 reasons that are written over here. I hope you all can see. So the first one is the season. The second one is our tradition. Third one, the occasion. Then the fourth one, our age. And the fifth one is our occupation. Alright, let's see what do we have in point number 1. Okay. So the season, it is according to a season, children, that we wear different types of clothes in different seasons. Now, how many seasons do we have? We have basically the main 3 seasons, right? So, let's see what are the different types of clothes we wear. And already you have learnt about this in your previous chapter. I hope you can recall, right, children? Okay, let's see and learn in a little bit more details here. Now, can you see this picture, children? Yes, it is hot in summers, right? So we wear cotton clothes when it is very hot. Okay? They absorb the sweat and they keep our bodies cool. So, cotton clothes are very light. Right, children? They are very light. And we feel very comfortable when we wear it during the summers. So, this type of cloth is worn in summers. Right, children? Now, the second type of season is, as you can see from the picture, these clothes you wear in winter, right? Yes, we wear woolen clothes when it is cold. Woolen clothes helps us in keeping our bodies warm, right? And we feel very cold. If we don't wear these, then we will shiver a lot, right? So these clothes, okay, they help us to keep our bodies warm. Understood, children? Okay. Now let's move on to the third type of season. And the third type of cloth, what is that? See, so many pictures, isn't it? So what are these? You can suggest, I would ask you, what are these? These are from the rainy season. Right. We use raincoats and umbrellas and so many other things, gum boots, isn't it? During the rainy season. Why? Because these helps us from getting wet. and they keep ourselves and our body dry. Right, children? So these are all clothes we wear in the different seasons. Three different seasons, three different types of clothes. Alright, I hope you have understood the very first point, the season. So I am moving on to the second point. That is our tradition. Okay. So what is tradition, children? Tradition is nothing, children. It is just the different types of customs, beliefs. Okay. So let's see. People living at different places wear different types of dresses. As we all know that people of Bengal wear different clothes, people of Assam, people of Kashmir all have different types of clothes, right? So these dresses are called costumes. Okay? Now you wear, children, do you remember? You wear different types of costumes during annual function, different types of costumes for different programs in the same manner. Okay? Now let's see this picture. So many different types of costumes of different places, right? Yes. So people in our country wear different types of clothes. We have so many states, right, children? In our entire country, India has 29 states and 29 different places, 29 different colorful, beautiful, vibrant costumes. As you can see, some pictures, some of the costumes are given over here in this picture, right? So children, did you see that? What is it? Let me tell you. It is a charkha. That means it is a spinning wheel. Actually, it is a device for spinning the thread. Here, children, there we have an interesting fact, okay, about Gandhi ji. Now, who is Gandhi ji? He is actually the father of the nation. Right, children? Yes. So Gandhi ji introduced a very cool and comfortable fabric called khadi. Okay, and he wove it on the charkha. Where did he wove it? He wove it on the charkha. The picture that I just showed you. Yes, and children, this is how the khadi material looks like. Right, children? Now, children, we will learn and see few more examples of the traditional dresses. Here we have the traditional dress of Bengal. Okay. Now, as you can see, where in Bengal women wear sari and men wear dhoti and Punjabi. Right? Yes. Now, the next we have the traditional dress of Kashmir, where both men and women, they wear farran and poots. It is actually a long gown kind of material. Next we have the dress of Rajasthan, where, as you can see in the picture, where women wear ghagra and choli, where ghagra is the skirt kind of thing and choli is the top ones. And the men wear dhoti, angarkha and paggar, where the dhoti is the lower one and angarkha is the top one and paggar is the pagdi, the turban that they wear it on the head. Right, children? Now, here we have the dress of Punjab, okay, where the women wear salwar suit and men wear kurta and tehmat. Okay, and what is tehmat, children? Tehmat is actually a skirt kind of thing that the men wear on the lower part of their body. Alright, children? Japan is a different country, children. Okay, so as you can see, their dress is also different, very different from us. And what are the dress known as? Their dress is known as kimono. What is that? Kimono. Kimono. Okay, children? Now, let's move on to the next one. This is the dress of Scotland. That is also in another country. Now, their dress you can see it is very different, right? And it looks so peaceful, isn't it? And their dress is known as kilt. What is that? K-I-L-T, kilt. Okay? Let's see, what do we have next? Oh my God, they look so different, isn't it? Their dresses are not at all something different, isn't it? Yes, these are the dresses of cold places. And what are these dresses known as? These are known as parka. Now you must be wondering, children, what is parka? Have you even heard of? No, let me tell you what is parka. Parka is a type of coat with hood. Okay, you wear a hooded jacket, right? In the same manner. But it is different. It is made from animal skin. Why? Because it is worn in very cold places. Okay, see children, see the picture once again. It is made of animal skin. Why? Because it will give their body warmth. It will warm their bodies because they live in very cold places. Okay, and it will comfort them. If they do not wear these kind of dresses, they will be shivering. Okay, I hope you understood, children. So children, now let's just give a quick recall whatever we learned. So we learned that clothes are one of our basic needs of life, right? Yes. And the clothes that we wear vary according to the season and our traditions. Right, children? These are the first two reasons that why our clothes changes. Right? And the dress of Japan is called kimono. The dress of Scotland is called kilt. And parka is a type of coat with hood. Okay? And it is made of animal skin. Parka is made of animal skin. And it is worn in very cold places where we will find ice and snow throughout the year. Alright children, I hope you have understood the first part of this topic, first part of this video. Okay, if you have any kind of doubt children, any question, please do not forget to ask me. Alright, thank you so much children. Have a wonderful and a nice day.